we are going to see string handling functions in JavaScript. We know about a string. A string is a sequence of characters. Characters can be anything. Alphabets like small a to small z, capital A to capital Z, digits 0 to 9, and some special characters. These are all called characters. Now, in C language, you might have studied the string handling functions like strlen to find the length of a given string, and then strrev to reverse a given string. Like that, in C language, we have so many string handling functions. There we included a header file called string.h. Similarly, in JavaScript also, we have so many string handling functions. Sometimes you may have to find the length of a given string, and sometimes you may have to reverse a given string, and sometimes we may have to combine two strings into a single string. In all these times, we use JavaScript string handling functions. Now there are many string handling functions, but we are going to see only few of them.
There are two ways of creating a string in JavaScript. One is by using string literal, and the second one is by using the string object. By using the new keyword, we can create a new string. First one, by using a string literal. Here we declared a string with name str, and we initialized this string with a word called Windows. Now second one is, this is the second way of creating a string by using string object. We use the new keyword here, then this is how we create an object in JavaScript. Now str is an object here in this second method. Now JavaScript strings are used for storing and manipulating text. Yes, strings are used to store a sequence of characters, and then we can do a lot of operations by using these string manipulation methods in JavaScript. Here there are two ways. One is we can initialize a string, or we can declare a string by using double quotations, or you can use single quotations. Both are valid in JavaScript. In some languages they accept only double quotations with strings, but in JavaScript we can also use single quotation for a string. Now how to declare a string? It's very simple. I use the keyword var, variable name, str, then this is a string. Just write in double quotations. Just now I told you we can use double quotations as well as single quotations. Now this is how we print a string on the browser, document.write. Now let us try to see one example. Now here I will type the program, and parallelly I will compile the program here on this Chrome browser. Now in the script I just write str is equal to some welcome. Now just document.write str, that's all. Now save this. Now refresh. Here you can see welcome. So this is how we create a string. var str is equal to welcome. You can give any name here. You can initialize with any word here. Then document.write, it is used to display this string on the browser. Then there is a property, string property called length. This property is used to return the length of a given string. For example, if I create a string where txt equal to Windows, now txt dot length, this property will return the length to this variable len. Now you can print this len. We'll see one example. len gth. Save this. Then now you can see 7. How many characters are there in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 characters. Now this is just a property, not a method. We should not write like this. No, this is not a valid one, so you can't display anything here. This is not a method, this is just a property. Now we see some methods. First one is the search method. As the name implies, it is used to search for a particular substring, whether it is there in the string or not. And it returns this one, it returns the position of the match. So here I declared a string called str learn C language, then str dot search lan. Yes, lan is there. Now it returns the position where this L is placed in the given string. So it returns a position. Now let us see a small demo, small example with search. Now I am using the same string welcome. Now I want to search whether this M is there or not in the given string. Answer is 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, array index always starts with 0. Here also string index starts with 0. Now at the fifth position, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth position, M is there. Now it returned M. For example, if I give any character or something, ZE, which is not there in this string, now what happens? It returns -1. Means that string is, this substring is not present in the given string. So if you want to print whether the string is present or not, you can just write an if condition. So I declare one more variable I is equal to str dot search some substring L. Now if I is greater than or equal to 0, then document dot write string is there or found. Else document dot write not found. See, here we are writing I is greater than or equal to 0, because if the substring is found, it returns some value which is greater than or equal to 0. If the substring is not found, it returns -1. So L is there or not? Yes. Now we should get the answer found. Yes, found. Z is not here. We should get the answer not found. Now this is about search method. The substring method. This is used to extract a part of a given string. Now here we need to pass two arguments. The first argument is the starting position. Where do you want to start? and how many characters you want to return, or how many characters you want to extract, that is specified by a length. Now here in this example we see str, string str is initialized with learn C language. Now str dot substring of 6 comma 4. Now we start from the sixth position, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, sixth position, then 4 characters C space LA up to CLA will be printed on the screen. And now we take this example. Now let us try to write a program. var str learn C language. Document dot write str dot sub str 6 comma 4. Now save this, run this. C space LA. So we started from the sixth character, 0 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. This is the sixth one. From here to 1 2 3 4 characters we printed on the screen. Now there is one more method which is called substring. If I write like this, substring of 2 comma 5, what happens is, see, ARN, it is printed on the screen. So this method substring string, this method started from the second position. So 0 1 and 2 3 4, 5 is not included in the print, right? So this space is not printed, ARN is only printed. But if you remove this, now 2 comma 5 with substring only 3 characters are printed. Now substr, 5 characters are printed. We are starting from the second position, which is A, and up to 5 characters. From here 5 characters, ARN space is also a character, ARN space C. So these are 4 plus 1 space 5 characters are printed on the screen. So there is a difference between substring and substr. Next method is the replace method. So this method is used to replace a specified value with some other string or some other value in a given string. Here we pass 2 arguments. One is substring, and this substring should be replaced with what text it should be written here. So learn C language, it is the original string. Now str dot replace this C language C with Java. Now the output becomes learn Java language. So let us try this. Learn C language, then str dot replace. What do you want to replace? I want to replace C with what? With Java. Now save this, run this. So this C is replaced with Java here. Next one, to uppercase. So as the name implies, it is used to convert a given string into uppercase or capital letters. Now the original string is learn computers, and if we use this to uppercase, these small letters will be converted to capital letters. So here we need not pass any argument to this method to uppercase. See, there are capital letters here. U is capital and C is capital. We should write like that. Then always method names, they always start with small letter. So T is a small letter here. Now we'll take one example. Learn C language str dot to uppercase. So we need not pass any arguments. Now save this. Learn C language. So all the small letters, they became capital letters here. Now we should not give any space here. Any method name, it may be in Java or C language or in some other languages, method names, in method names we should not give any spaces. So if I write like this, nothing will be printed. So this is wrong. Now to uppercase, this is the right one. Very similarly, we have one more method which is called to lowercase, which is used to convert a given string to lowercase. If you give a given string, if you give a string in capital letters, it will be converted to lowercase letters. If you give small letters, then small letters will be remained. Now we see to lowercase, L capital and C capital. Now here I will change this, learn C to lowercase. Now uppercase letters are converted to lowercase letters here. What happens if I give here small letters? Nothing happens. Then the same thing will be printed because they are already in small letters. Computer will be printed. There is another method called trim method. This method actually removes some white spaces from a given string. Here in this example, operating systems, there is a white space at the beginning and the end. So when we write str.trim, it trims the given string. So these unnecessary white spaces will be removed from the given string. Now we need not pass any arguments to this method trim. Once again we see, for example, computer, there are a lot of spaces, unnecessary spaces here before this C, str.trim. Now so computer, here there are no spaces before this C. Next method, concatenation method. The CONCAT, concat method is used to concatenate. Concatenation means adding at the end or joining two strings. Here we took two strings, one is operating and the second one systems. Now str1, this string dot concat str2. So this str2 systems will be concatenated. So the output will be operating systems. In this way we can concatenate two strings. You can send the output to another string called str3 and you can print, or else directly you can write this statement in the writeln or document dot write statement. Now string, first string is operating. This is the first string and this is the second string, operating systems. So str1, remove this, concat str2, that's all. Now operating systems. So if you want to add a space, give a space here. Once again Now operating systems. This is concatenation. This string 2 added at the end of the string 1. Another method is Caret method. This method returns the character at a specified index or position in a given string. Now, for example, I initialized this string str with JavaScript. Now I want to get the character which is at the position 6. We know that array index starts with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C will be printed. Char at this position 6. We should start from 0. I will remove this. For example, if I use the same string operating str1 dot char capital A at 3. Now 3 means 0, 1, 2, 3. So R should be printed. Save this, compile this. So here the output is R. So this method returns the character at a given position. Char at this position 3. Now the slice method. This method actually returns a substring based on the start and end values. And here it doesn't include the end index itself. For example, see artificial. It is the given string str dot slice 0, 0 is the starting index and 4 is the ending index. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 ARTIF. But here end index is not included, so F is not included in the output. ARTI will be the output. Now let us check. Slice 0, 4. 0 starts with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 is not included. ARTI should be the output. Now the output is ARTI. What it does? Slice extracted a substring. We are starting from 0, then up to 4. I mean up to 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 characters will be printed on the screen. Next method is the split method. This method actually it splits a given string into number of strings or array of strings based on a delimiter called comma. Here in the example I took a comma b comma c comma d comma e, then txt dot split based on this comma. Now this string, single string, splitted into 5 different strings a b c d e. Now let us take one example. Here I'm taking welcome to JavaScript. Now I want to take one array. A is equal to str1 dot split. Based on what? Based on space I want to split. Document dot write, I want to print this array A. Now welcome to JavaScript 1, 2, 3. There are 3 spaces here, I mean 4 words, and this string will be splitted into 4 arrays. First array is welcome, second array is to, third array Java, and fourth character array script. Now run this. See this one, welcome comma 2 comma. So 4 strings. These 4 are 4 different strings Now this is about split. These are the methods which we discussed in this video lesson. Search, first one, searches for a given string. Substring, to extract some substring. Replace a substring with a new string. Then uppercase and lowercase, these two are used to change the case of a given string. Trimming, unnecessary spaces are removed. Concatenation, joining two strings. Caret, at a given position it returns the character. Then slice, extracts a string. Then the last one, split, it splits a given string into number of strings, array of strings. There are many other string methods are also there. Go through the internet and practice some methods. Thank you. God bless you.